Hello, testing, testing. Ho ho ho. Hello, hello. Bam, I'm here. Hello. I'm entering another rank coding contest. And it starts in less than a minute. I got here just in time. I was actually in a huge rush. Hi Krishna, hello, how you doing? So this is weekly contest 474. Yeah, I am entering yet another rank coding contest. Leetcode 474 starts in 30 seconds. The prizes got back to normal. There's a Leetcode backpack, water bottle, big old notebook. I'm doing great. What about you? I'm doing good too. I just got back from the park. I was playing basketball with some friends. Kind of tired. My legs are really sore. Fakey says hello. Hello. 5 seconds left. This one is allegedly really hard from what I've heard. Oh, it started. 17,000 people joined. Okay, join now. What in the world? What? 404 not found. NGINX. That is bullcrap. Continue. Well, that really sucks. Why? What? Maybe I refresh the page. Continue. Please. Work. Well, at least we know the problem. Find missing elements. No, come on. What is wrong? Do we need to register? I already registered. Uh-oh. Is it because too many people? Oh, there we go. I think maybe too many people were trying to click in. Okay. We lost a bit of time, but we should be fine. Question 1. Find missing elements. This one's supposed to be easy, allegedly. You are given an integer array nums consisting of unique integers, okay? Originally, nums contained every integer within a certain range. However, some integers might have gone missing from the array. The smallest and largest integers of the original range are still present in nums. Return a sorted list of all the missing integers in this range. If no integers are missing, return an empty list. Okay, so this example is 1, 4, 2, 5. Okay, the output is 3. Because you're missing 3. I see. I think I understand it now. So you're given an array, right? The array is supposed to contain all the numbers well, it's supposed to contain all the numbers within a certain range, but it's missing some numbers. So you're supposed to return what numbers were missing from that range. For example, this one is it's supposed to contain all numbers between 1 and 5, but it's missing 3, so we return 3. This one is missing numbers, well, it's supposed to contain all numbers between 6 and 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we already contain all the numbers within the range, so we return nothing. Okay, I think I have a plan. We can, let me get my pen tool. There we go. Okay, can we first do this? We can first like sort all the numbers. Holy, my handwriting is so good. We can first sort all the numbers. So for this one specifically, we'll get like 1, 2, 4, 5. 4 and 5. Jesus, why is writing on a mouse so hard? Okay, and then we iterate from left to right in this sorted version of the array, and we're like, okay, is my current number 1 more than the previous number? If it's not, that means we skipped something, and we should figure out what we've skipped. So for example, for 4, we can check, okay, is 4 1 plus 2? It is not, so we're missing, we're missing all numbers between 2 and 4. Actually, can we do a different strategy? What if we sort everything right, and then we just look at the first number, the least number, and then the last number, right? And log n times so far. And then what we do is we convert this into a set. Yeah? A set lets us, a set will let us do the contains operator or the in operator. It basically lets us see if an element is within a collection in O1 time. So we have a O1 check for if a element is in here. So all we have to do is for the range 1 through 5, check for every element between 1 and 5, is it in the set? If it is, then we're good. Then if it's not, add it to our return list. Shobit says, hi chat, hello. Okay, I think we have a strat, so sort everything first, get the min and max. Yeah, get the min and max, and then for the range between the min and max, convert this list into a set, and for every number, if it's not inside of a set, add it to our resulting array. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, result. Should I make this bigger? Result is equal to empty list for now. Let's do nums.sort. I think that's how you sort stuff. And then we can do for every num in range. So the first one, the last one, nums 0, comma, nums, the length of nums. Yeah, that's it. So for all numbers between the min and the max, we have to turn nums into a set. Nums set is equal to set nums. So for every num in between the least and greatest number, if num not in nums set, then we add it to the result.append num, and then we return the result. Is this how you do sort in place in Python? Python sort in place dot sort. Yeah, okay. Sure, let's try submitting this. List index out of range. Oh, hold on. -1, right? Index 1 out of bounds. Because we start counting at 0. Okay. We got something. 3, that's correct. Nothing, that's correct. This one is 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, okay. I think we got it. Submit. Please. Hey, let's go! Everything passed. Submission accepted. Are there duplicate elements in the array? No clue, but it doesn't matter. No, it's unique integer, so no. Next problem. Let me... Oh, there it goes. My palette. Okay, next question. Problem 2. Maximum product of 3 elements after 1 replacement. What the heck? Okay. You are given an integer array nums. You must replace exactly 1 element in the array with any integer value in the range -10 to the 5 and 10 to the 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100,000, okay? Inclusive. After performing this single replacement, determine the maximum possible product of any 3 elements at distinct indices from the modified array. Return an integer denoting the maximum product achievable. Dang. So -570. I mean, you kind of have no choice but to replace the 0 with a negative, right? Which has a product. Ooh. The maximum product is... Okay. This next example is... Replace -2. Ooh, interesting. They replace -2. Oh, so it's not just the number with the least magnitude. Over here, I'll put a 0. Okay, constraints. Oh, interesting. So these constraints are... This is also... I learned my lesson from last time. So 100,000 is... You can't brute force this, right? You have to do like n log n or n time. Ooh, okay. How the heck do we do this? I mean, okay, let's think about this from the brute force perspective, even though we can't do that. How do we determine what the best integer to replace is? Okay, I understand the question. It's saying you are given a int array. You have to figure out which... You have to choose one element to replace with a number between -100,000 to +100,000. Like, it could be any of these. And the goal for the replacement is to maximize the product of any 3 elements. Yeah, how the heck do we do this? I mean, first of all, how do we even brute force this? We can take every 3 elements, right? How is it possible to take, for example, every 3 elements? We have I going that way. Oh, by the way, guys, don't give me hints in the chat. I think that's considered cheating. And then K going that way. And then for each IJK pair, we try replacing... How do you even determine what the sign is supposed to be? I mean, if the original sign is already negative, you probably want to... Ooh, hold on. Pseudoplis says, you are constantly asking questions like, how do we? Oh, I see. I'm mainly talking to myself, though. These are actual questions I have for myself. Okay, well, the brute force way would be to... My intuition says to replace the smallest magnitude one with a multiple of 100,000. So like replace min magnitude 1 with one of these. Replacing 0 with negative 100,000 gives the array this, which has a product of this. The maximum product is this. Over here, though, this example over here, they achieve the maximum sum by replacing negative 2 over here with 10 to the 5. So they take 4, 3, 2, and then they replace the least one. Ooh, I'm seeing a pattern here. Negative 4 times 10 to the 5, negative 3. Ooh. Okay, I think I have a strat in my mind now. I think we have to sort everything first, and then we take the top... Yeah, we take the top 3 maximum numbers, and then we multiply them together, and then we replace the smallest one of the 3 with 100,000. And it doesn't even matter what sign they are, right? We can just absolute value them, because we can assume that we can fix the plus minus sign anyways by changing the plus minus sign of the 100,000. Shabit's sorting won't work? Really? Why? And log n time, no. Maximum product achievable. So for this one, I mean, there's only 3, but you would sort it and maybe take the absolute value. No, maybe you take the absolute value of, convert everything to absolute value first and then sort it. So it'd be like 750. And then you convert the smallest one to 100,000, 10 to the 5. And then you multiply them together, 35 times 10 to the 5. That's a strat. So for this one, somebody says it's better to replace 1. Negative 6, negative 5, 1, 2. If you replace negative 6, it's better to replace 1. Yeah, I think I'm taking that into account. I'm taking the absolute value of everything first and before sorting them. So for example, over here, you would convert it to 4, 3, 2, 1. You sort the absolute values. Yeah, so to be clear, I'm sorting the absolute values. I'm not sorting the actual numbers with the signs. So I take the top 3 numbers, convert the third smallest one to 10 to the 5, and then just multiply them together. That should be how it works, right? Multiplication. The bigger the magnitude, the better, right? We don't, and then the sign doesn't really matter. We can fix the sign anyways with the sign of our 100,000. What about over here? If you sort it becomes 10, 0, 0. You convert the 0 to 100,000. You know what? I think we have it. I think we have it. This is n log n time. Because the sorting, and then just process the first 3 elements. I think we have it. I think we have it. Yeah, so convert everything to absolute value first. Sort them. Take the top 3 elements. Convert the third one to 100,000. And multiply everything together. Then that's your answer. I think that's it. I definitely think that's it. Okay, let's try this. So nums.sort, let's sort everything. Wait, we have to absolute value everything. For num in, for I in range length of nums. So if the current number nums I is less than 0, then nums I times equals -1. And then you sort everything. I'm gonna do a sanity check first. Let's make sure we're sorting everything correctly. So let's just print out nums and then return a bogus value for now. Okay, this is our nums. It becomes 057. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. 10, 0, 0. Perfect. Okay, we're definitely sorting them correctly. And then we will just return. Is the length of the list guaranteed to be 3 or more? Yeah, it is. We're guaranteed to have at least 3. So we can probably just do like return nums length of nums -1 times nums length of nums -2, the second last number, times 100,000. No? I feel like that's a good solution. Unsupported operand types. Wait, what's going on? List and int. Unsupported operand types. For minus? Oh, I see. I'm supposed to minus outside. Run. Okay, so this becomes 3,500,000. Yes. This is 12 million. Wait. 1,200,000. Yes. And that's 0. I think we got it. Submit. We did it! Let's go. Submission accepted. Let's freaking go. Okay. We got our usual 2 right. Question number 3. Oh boy. I've never gotten more than 3 problems right in any contest. Is this going to be different this time? I hope so. Minimum time to complete all deliveries. Oh my goodness. You are given 2 integer arrays of size 2. 2 integer arrays of size 2. Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. 2 delivery drones are tasked with completing a specific number of deliveries. Drone I must complete DI deliveries. So what's D? Drone I must complete DI deliveries. Each delivery takes exactly 1 hour, and only 1 drone can make a delivery at any given hour. Only 1 drone can make a delivery at any given hour, okay. Additionally, both drones require recharging at specific intervals, during which they cannot make deliveries. Drone I must recharge every R hours, i.e. hours that are multiples of R. Oh, okay. Return an integer denoting the minimum total time in hours required to complete all deliveries. Ooh. I see, so this is all your drones. D1, D2. Drone I must complete at least D... Okay, so drone 1 must complete at least D1 deliveries. Drone 2 must complete at least D2 deliveries. And this is their recharging rate, I guess. They must recharge at every hour. Okay, makes sense. So explanation is, first drone delivers at hours 1, 3, 5. Okay, sure, it delivered 3 times. It recharged hours 2 and 4. Second drone delivers at hour 2. Recharges after hour 3. Output is 5. Wait, minimum time to complete all deliveries. So the second, oh, I see. Second drone has to recharge every 3 hours. Oh, my earbuds are saying they're out of battery. Give me 1 second. Okay, second drone delivers at hour 2 and then it recharges at hour 3. Oh, so you don't have to follow. Wait, regardless of when it begins, it has to recharge at hour 3? Oh, that's weird. Okay. It must recharge every RI hours, i.e. at hours that are multiples of RI. Okay, so it's kind of regardless of. It just has a charging schedule, I guess. Okay. Okay, here. Wait, no, that's wrong. 7. Drone 1 must deliver 1, drone 2 must deliver 3. The first drone delivers at hour 3, recharges at 2, 4, 6. Wait, no, it is true. So they actually have to recharge at every multiple of 2. The second drone delivers at hours 1, 5, 3. Recharges at hours 2, 4, 6. Okay. The number of drones is within 10, is it 1 billion here? Oh no. Example 3. Drone 1 must make 2 deliveries, drone 2 must make 1 delivery. Recharge rate is 3 and 4. First drone delivers at hours 1, 2, recharges at 3. Second drone delivers at hour 3. What? Okay. How? How do we do this? Is there a... Okay, so the input is really large. How many packages are there? Rate? Wait, is it guaranteed to be only 2 drones? D1 and D2? D is equal to D1, D2 always. And then R is equal to RI, R2. So there's only guaranteed to be 2 drones? I see, there's guaranteed to be 2 drones. Okay. But then the number of deliveries is large, possibly. If the number of deliveries is really large, that means the solution has to be like n log n time or like n time, right? Something like that? Okay. Well, I understand it now. I mean, not the solution. the problem that's being asked. Okay, so we're basically given 2 drones, right? And then there's 2 arrays. First array is the min number of packages each drone must deliver. So for example, over here, drone 1 must deliver 3 packages. Drone 2 must deliver 1 package. The second int array is their recharge rates. So drone 1 must recharge at all hours that are multiples of 2. Drone 2 must recharge at all hours with multiple of 3. And that's like irregardless of when they start. It's just like a set charging schedule. So my task is to return the minimum hours that they can complete all deliveries, like the min number of deliveries required. Is this a greedy algorithm? Is it possible for this to be a greedy algorithm? Let's draw this out. Like, how would we even brute force this? So drone 1 has to recharge. How do we even... Okay, let's maybe draw like an array that represents the schedule. So this is hour 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do they all start at hour 1? Okay, apparently they all start at hour 1. Kitty Sushi says, what's up? Oh, I am entering a ranked coding competition right now. It's Leetcode's Weekly Contest 474. I've done 2 of the 4 problems so far. I'm currently struggling on the 3rd one. Okay, I'm trying to map this out. So let's say we draw out all the hour slots like this. All the hours must start at 1 apparently. So drone 1 must rest at every... I'm gonna draw the hours up here. 1, 2, hour 3, 4, 5, 6. Leetcode, my beloved. A. Okay, so drone 1. Let's say this is drone 1. This is drone 2. Drone 1 must rest at all hours with 2 in it. There are multiples of 2, so it can't do here, it can't do here, it can't do here. So maybe it'll deliver over here. 1, 3, 5. That's like... Okay, sure. Drone 2 must rest at all hours at 3, so it cannot deliver here, cannot deliver here, so maybe it delivers... Oh, only one drone can make a delivery at any given hour. What sort of crappy Amazon service is this? No parallelization allowed. Okay. I'm really worried about this. Is this okay to do a greedy algorithm in? Or are there cases where it's actually better to do one over the other, you know? Like, like for example, let's say drone 2 has more deliveries required, right? Maybe it has 3 deliveries too. So are there any overlapping stuff here? They can both make deliveries at 1. How do we know that number 1 is the best solution for this? They can both make deliveries at 5. Wait, am I tripping? Yeah, they can both make deliveries at hour 5. How do we know that which one should go there? Is this... I'm trying to think, is this actually okay to do a greedy algorithm in? Just like, okay, drone 1, here are all your available times. Fill up your slots as much as possible. And then drone 2, okay, fill up your slots as much as possible, you know? Like, would the outcome be different if, for example, drone 2 came first? Appa says howdy. Hello. Hi, Appa. Are you doing the coding contest too? So let's say drone 2 came first, right? Let's get rid of all these circles here. Get out. Get out. let's say we ask drone 2 to make deliveries first. So drone 2 can make one at 1 here. And that's it, right? Drone 1 then comes in and it's like, okay, I can't make a delivery here. I can make one here. And then here. Oh, it does matter. Oh no. It really does matter. And then now it will take like 7 hours to make all the deliveries. Oh, it does matter. Order does matter. We can't just do a greedy algorithm. No. We actually have to try out stuff. Wait, please don't tell me this involves backtracking. So like for every... Maybe actually, maybe. There's only 2 branches at every possible one. Oh, is this backtracking? Oh no. There's only 2 drones. So it doesn't branch off that much. But I'm kind of worried that RI charging rate is between 2 and 3 to the 10 to the 4. Is it okay to backtrack if the input size is 10 to the 9? It doesn't feel right. But I don't see any other way. I think I've shown myself that you can't just do any greedy algorithm. Like the order does matter. Can you? 0. And then 1 has no choice but to deliver here, so it takes 7 hours instead of 5. You know what? I think it could be recursive backtracking in this one. So for every single hour, we have to ask ourselves, okay, should I do drone number 1 or drone number 2? And we also have to check the restrictions too. Ranganat says hi. Hello, how you doing? Okay, do we actually have to do backtracking here? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we can do recursive caching with memoization. At every hour we're like, okay, did we use drone 1 or drone 2? You know? Like D1, D2, which one to use? And then we can open up more recursive calls. Maybe we probably have to keep track of... Wait, what do we have to track in the recursive call? We probably have to track our current hour. Let's do hour like I, current hour, and then the counts left of... Yeah, we probably have to pass D in here, right? D, like the remaining packages left, D1, D2, you know? Okay, so what's the base case here? Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. So what's the base case here? The base case is if the hour, well, if D1, D2 are both equal to 0, then we return the current hour. Yeah? Or return the hour minus 1, because we've completed the previous hour. Return current hour, maybe. And then what happens if... Return hour minus 1. And then what happens if the base case isn't satisfied? We open up our recursive frames, maybe? So hour plus 1. And then we either choose... Ooh, we have to... Ooh. Okay, let's just assume that we can use either drone. So D1, -1. This is the case where we're using drone 1 and then D2. Yeah. And then another recursive call for H plus 1. And then D1 remains the same. D2 -1. Yeah, and then we return the min of either of these. Okay, and then before we open up any of these recursive calls, we have to be careful too, right? We have to be like, okay, is the current hour, we have to check R. This is contingent on the current hour, H, being not a multiple of one of the drone's charging times. I feel like that's all we have to do, no? Okay. Well, this is the best plan I have. I think it's gonna work. Probably. Okay. Well, I have no better plan, so I will just straight up implement this then. Okay, let's take this plan. Put it here, maybe. That just blocks everything. I'll put it here. There we go. Okay, I have no idea if this is right, but I have heard that if, you know, the task is to find the min or the max of something, then dynamic programming is usually a good choice to go. Though the input size kind of scares me. It's 10 to the... It's possible to have 10 to the 9 possible deliveries, but it is kind of converting that the number of drones is kind of limited, so who knows. Okay, let's go then. So let's make our recursive helper function here, helper, which is going to take in H, the current hour, and then, you know what, let's make D1 and D2 just variables, D1, D2. So if D1 is equal to 0, and D2 is equal to 0, then that means we've already completed our task. So we return H minus 1, return H minus 1, meaning that we've completed it the previous hour. I think that works. Okay. Okay, next is our recursive frames. So if let's do use drone 1 is equal to float infinity for now, and then use drone 2 is equal to float infinity for now. So if the current hour modulo rate 0, meaning is not equal to 0, meaning this is not a charging time for the first drone, R is not a multiple of the current hour, then use drone 1. The best case scenario of using use drone 1 is equal to helper H plus 1, we increment the current hour, and then D1 minus 1, because minus 1 delivery for the drone 1, and then D2 remains the same. I just realized we have to also check that we actually have more deliveries to make for d1. So if d1 still has delivery, so d1 is greater than 0, and this is not a charging hour, is float infinity the right move to make here? Use drone 1. Is that the best default value for this? Python coding is cool. Oh, thank you. I mean, I don't know why I'm thanking you. It's the language, not me. Yeah, I think this default value makes sense, right? So by the time we get to here, it's guaranteed that one of them is not 0. So that means we have to take the result of the helper of one of them, the one that's not 0. Okay, I guess that makes sense. And then if d2 is greater than 0, meaning we have more deliveries for drone 2, and h, chat coding is cool. Hey, thank you. So if the current hour is not a multiple of a charging hour of the second drone, not equal to 0, then the best case scenario of using drone 2 is equal to helper h plus 1, increment the hour again, d1 remains the same, d2 minus 1. And then you return the min hours used between using drone 1, your 2 choices, and then using drone 2. Hapo says he's getting so good at Leetcode. Oh, thank you. Watch me not get this problem. Okay, so for the actual method, you return the helper. We start at hour 1, and just input D0, D1. Fakey says, yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. I do think I'm improving somewhat. Okay, let's run this thing. Inf is not a valid value for the expected return time. Oh no, why? String ret plus. What's going on here? 1. Type error. Inf. Okay, so infinity is not a valid value for the expected return type. Long. Okay, we're returning infinity somewhere. Why are we doing that though? I mean, if both d1 and d2 are 0 here, then we just return the hour minus 1. The default values are infinity here. Silo says, hey yo, it's a me. It's a me, Silo. Oh, I know. We have a third choice, don't we? We can use none of the drones, maybe? What if there's a scenario where both of their hours are just not available? Oh my gosh, no, it's branching. Weight is equal to float infinity 2. And then, so we can wait regardless of what the states are, right? So weight is equal to helper. Oh no, I don't like this. We're branching off so much. H plus 1, and then D1, D2 stay the same. Return the minimum of these 3 decisions, then use drone 1, use drone 2, and then wait. Maximum recursion depth exceeded. Oh, great. Jobit says, bro, just worried. Are you thinking to call the helper function 10 to the 9 times? Maybe. Yeah, this probably doesn't work, right? Yeah, I was kind of worried about that too. 10 to the 9, but I couldn't think of any other better solution to this. The input size is pretty large, but then I was like, oh, it's just gonna branch up 2 times, right? Per recursive frame. Can we only wait if maybe if use drone 1 is equal to float. If both of these are infinity, then we can wait, maybe. And use drone 2 is equal to float infinity. Then you can probably wait a bit. Why did you have to switch to Python, by the way? Oh, yeah, I used to LeetCode in Java. I heard Python was faster for LeetCoding, and it is, I think. You don't have to write all the types and stuff. And yeah, the add cache thing is very helpful to the decorator. There's just certain things that are faster and easier to write in Python. And also my current job uses Python, so I thought it was worthwhile to switch and practice some more. My previous job used Java. Sorry, my previous job used Java. So I LeetCode in Java too, to like get better at the coding language that my job used. But now I use Python because one, it's faster for LeetCoding, and my current job uses it. There's also LRU cache. Yeah, I've heard of that. If we get for saving memory, huh? Okay, what I'm thinking now is maybe we have to check if, so here we're checking if it's the charging time of drone 1, then we use drone 1. Well, if it's not the charging time of drone 1, then we use drone 1. If it's not the charging time of drone 2, then we use drone 2. Maybe you have to check if it's both of them is not their charging time. Drone 1 charging is equal to this whole thing. And then drone 2 charging is equal to h mod r1 is equal to 0. Drone 1 charging, not drone 1 charging, and then this is not drone 2 charging. I got Battlefield Red Sec, so I'm gonna go play that, have fun. Oh, have fun on that too. It's Battlefield 6, no? 你有没有玩过那个 Battlefield 6? I've seen that short like so many times. 你有没有玩过那个 Battlefield 6? Okay, so maybe if both drones are charging, if drone 1 charging, and drone 2 charging, then you return wait, like helper, the hour increases, but you don't use either of them, D1, D2. Wait, Silo, you know what short I'm talking about? It's the, I think it's the streamer agent with his translator, Nina. You know what? Let's try this. See where we go. Weight is not defined. Oh. We already handled the waiting scenario over here, so I think we don't have to do that. No. Okay, let me move all my text somewhere else too. Smaller you go. Okay, what does this say? Inf is not a valid value for the expected return type long. My problem right now is my code is getting really hard to read too. Should we maybe have to do some refactoring here so I can actually tell what's going on? So if not drone 1 charging or not drone 2 charging, then we do this whole shtick here. So by default, they're both infinity. And then this is us calculating the times to use drone 1 versus drone 2. So now we only have 2 if statements. Use drone 1 is equal to this if d1 is greater than 0, else float infinity. Yeah, that's a bit cleaner. So we don't even need this. And then using drone 2, the best time for that is increment the hour, d1 stays the same, d2 minus 1. If d2 is greater than 0, else float infinity. Axelrin says, isn't live streaming your solutions banned as it ruins contest integrity as anyone can come in here and copy solutions? Technically would count as providing solutions. Ooh. I have heard conflicting information about this. I'm actually not sure myself, so... Yeah, I hope people aren't copying from me. I will not copy from other people too, so... Yeah, I actually sent a Leetcode a ticket asking them if it's okay for me to live stream this. They have not replied to me. So, yeah. I did read the consequences of sort of like sharing solutions. It's like your ELO points are going to reset to 0, your coins are going to get reset to 0, but I mean, my main motive here is to get better at leak coding in general. It's not to, I mean, getting a high ELO rating is cool. I will be kind of sad if it resets to 0, but it's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, I'm here to get better at coding, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, it's unclear to me still if live streaming this is okay or not. I have seen other people live stream this too, and nothing bad seems to happen to them. Although I didn't look too much into it, so... Yeah, not too sure. Oh, it finished, look at that. After the refactoring stuff happened, wow. This is getting so messy, I just moved this here. Axelren says, I've seen people report this on the forums, just wanted to make sure. I think that uploading to YouTube with set publish time to the end of the contest. Uploading to YouTube with set publish time to the end of the contest. I have heard of that as a, like, workaround, like publishing me attempting it after the contest is over? Whoa. Is that the way to go? Would be better? Should I do that? Place 5, place 7, 3. Oh, interesting. So case 1 is definitely not working here. Would be better? Maybe actually. Maybe I should just live stream this privately and then release the VOD after the contest is finished. At Prithika I did. Wait, what does that mean? By the way, I think I'm kind of close. So case 3 and 2 are correct now. 3, 7, 5. You did it using binary search. Alright. I see. Yeah, I'll think about it some more. Maybe that's the way to go, to stream privately and then release the VOD afterwards. Yeah, that might be the least risky. Yeah. Okay. I have no clue what's going on here. Okay, let's start printing out our recursive calls and maybe that will help us. So print current hour, and that would be H. If not drone 1 recharging, or not drone 2 recharging. Use print use drone 1. And then we print use drone 2. Use drone 2. 18,000 people have solved Q3 somehow. Dang. It's a lot of people. And then print wait. Okay, let's run this. Okay, so we're saying current hour is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use drone 1 is infinity. Why? We have to rest at every 2. Wait, how come? Print current hour. Can we print how many deliveries are left to D1, D1, D2, D2. Okay, current hour 3-1, okay. So we're choosing to deliver drone 1 first. Current hour 5, D1 is 0, D2 is 0. Wait, why aren't we returning this as the best hour then? Hour 4? Is it because somehow we got to 0, 0 at hour 4? This is so confusing to look at. Current hour is 4. We got to 0 and 1. Current hour is 4, 1, 0. How did we return 4? Current hour is 5. and we got to 0, 0. Should we not subtract 1 from our hour? Wait, no, technically we completed our task at hour 4 here. How did we complete everything at hour 4? So at hour 1, we still have 3, 1. Hour 2, we delivered 1 package with drone 1. Hour 3, we delivered 1 package with drone 1. Hour 4, we delivered 1 package with drone 1. Is that even allowed? Hold on. That's not allowed, is it? Because drone 1 can't even deliver at hours divisible by 2. Why are we delivering? Did I not check them? Oh no. Oh, I see. And not drone 1 charging. I see. This line is so long. And not drone 2 charging. Uh-oh. Else float infinity. Oh, hold on. Maybe we should check here too. Okay, I think we should check other stuff here too. Instead of just checking is the drones charging, we should also check if they even have packages to deliver. So maybe this can be renamed to like, can use drone 1, can use drone 1. And then rename this to can use drone 2, because we don't even want to go in here if none of the drones can be used. So, okay. So D1 is greater than 0 and it's not charging. And then D2 is greater than 0 and it's not charging. Okay, so if can use drone 1 or we can use drone 2, then the best case of using drone 1 is equal to the helper if we can actually use it. Else it's float infinity. Else the best case of using drone 2 is equal to the helper function call if we can use it, else float infinity. Okay. Someone solved this problem in 4 minutes. What? How? And then else, if you cannot use, if not can use drone 1 and not can use drone 2, then you wait. Let's try running this. Okay, it finished at least. We got 5, output is 5. 2 is 7. Case 3 is 3. Did we actually get it? 3, I think we got it. It just, the only thing that could shoot me down right now is the runtime, because it is recursion. Let me comment all these out. Okay, okay, place your bets, guys. I think I'm gonna get time limit exceeded. I can't think of any other better solution though. It won't pass. It's just because 10 to the 9, right? You know what? I'm gonna submit just for funsies. At least we get to see the Elden Ring fail animation, you know? Submit! No! Submission rejected. Great. Yep. Can we do this doing bottom-up dynamic programming? Don't submit? Well, too late. Too late, boy. Try D11 and R32. Not DP, no. Yeah, it's because the really huge input size, huh? But I tried coming up with a sort of greedy solution to this. I think order does matter, so I'm not sure. You know what? Maybe let's go back to the drawing board here. Maybe we can spy a way to do this in, I don't know, n time or n log n time. Or we can, what can we do? Or we can just skip this problem and go to the hard problem. Yay! Lexicographically smallest palindrome permutation greater than the target. You are given two strings S and target, each of length n, consisting of lowercase English letters. Return the lexicographically smallest string that is both the palindromic permutation of S. What? Permutation of S and strictly greater than the target. If no permutation exists, return an empty string. That makes no sense to me. A string A is lexicographically strictly greater than a string B of the same length if in the first position where A and B differ, string A has a letter that appears later in the alphabet than the corresponding letter in B. Oh my goodness. A permutation is a rearrangement of all the characters of a string. A string is palindromic if it reads the same forwards and backwards. What? Okay. Over here, let me just delete all my scratch work here. Delete you, delete you. So input is Baba, target is Abba. Output is BAB. The palindromic permutations of S in lexicographical order are ABBA and BAB. The lexicographically smallest permutation that is strictly greater than target is BAB. Oh my goodness. I think I'm just gonna not read chat at this point because people are sharing sort of approaches. See you guys in a bit. Hide the chat. Okay. Wait, how do I get rid of the chat? Oh, there we go. I don't even understand the question I'm reading. You are given two strings S and a target, each of length n consisting of lowercase English letters. Return the lexicographically smallest string that is both a palindromic permutation of S and strictly greater than target. Man, I dislike string manipulation stuff so much because string comparisons are so annoying. If no such permutation exists, return an empty string. If in the first position where A and B differ, string A has a letter that appears later in the alphabet than the corresponding letter B. Return the lexicographically smallest string that is both a palindromic permutation of S and strictly greater than target. If no such permutation exists, return an empty string. Bob. Palindromic permutation of S are Abba and Bob. The lexicographically smallest permutation that is strictly greater than target is Bob. Okay, so basically you're given an S, a string S, and a target. So you're trying to find basically a palindrome that you can make with S that is alphabetically just bigger than a BBA. Sounds difficult. How the frick do we do this? I think... Okay. Are we guaranteed to be able to form a palindrome from Baba or S? S and target consist of only lowercase English letters, okay. If no such permutation exists, return an empty string, okay. Maybe it's a good idea at first to count the total number of characters that exist in this thing. So like BAB, we'll have like A appears 2 times, B appears 2 times, you know? And we're like, oh, all characters appear even number of times so we can form a palindrome with them. Wait. I feel like there was a hard problem really related to this too. I tried doing a greedy approach to it before, but I don't think greedy approach works with this type of, you know, finding words just lexicographically greater than stuff. Cause like ABBA, right? You could do like a BBA, but that's just equal to this. So you have to do BAB. Like, how are you supposed to know that you're supposed to use B first, not A? You know? This might be trickier than I thought. Like, at some point you have to be like, oh, ABBA, this is the exact same thing. So I have to backtrack somehow and figure out which letter to replace to start out again. Ooh, this sounds even more difficult. Should I go back to this one? I mean, I'm not gonna submit any of these at this point because people already told me that in the chat that question 3 has to do with binary search. I'm not gonna do that now. I feel like I would get flagged for cheating. Maybe we can just talk it out, you know? How would you do this with binary search? How in the frick would that work? Okay, let's take the first example here. Let's say these are all of our time slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. This is hour 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this is drone number 1, drone number 2. Drone 1 cannot deliver packages at hours that are multiples of 2, so this is out of the question, this is out of the question, this is out of the question. Drone 2 cannot deliver packages in hours that are multiples of 3, so that's out of the question, this is out of the question. Okay, so how? How do we determine where we can deliver packages? Let's use a pink. How does binary search even come to play here? I don't freaking get it. I mean, I can prove to myself that a greedy algorithm does not definitely work here. Definitely does not work here. Because let's say you're doing package 1 first, right? And you're like, oh, package 1 starts here, and then it can go here, and then it can go here. That's 3, we're done. Package 2, okay, we can go here. So we finish at hour 5. That's fine and all, but what if you were given drone 2 first? Then you would be like, okay, drone 2 can make this delivery here, and we're done. What about drone 1? Oh, it can make delivery here, and then here, and then here, and oh, we're done at hour 7. Yeah, so definitely greedy algorithm does not work here. It's provably, we've shown that it does not work. Okay, someone said binary search. How? How is this binary search? It's okay. If I think hard enough, I'm sure I can come up with a solution. I have to be one with the code. I have to be one with the Leetcode, and it will come to me. Do not fight the code. If it moves left, move left with it. If it moves right, you move along with it. Once you become one with the code, it will come to you naturally. Okay. I don't even see how binary search is possible here. There's nothing sorted here. Well, the hours are sorted. I mean, okay, let's just talk about what binary search is, right? You have one pointer starting at the end, you have another pointer starting at the end, and you sample the middle value. So 5 divided by 2 is 2, 0, 1, 2. Middle value is here. And we don't even know for sure that what the end hour is. Is it 6? How do we know we stop at 6, you know? How are people binary searching this? Hold on. Maybe I'm not thinking hard enough. Be one with the code. How? Yeah, beats me. Unfortunately, today is not a good day for being one with the code. I'm gonna look at what people are saying in the chat. I've basically just given up at this point. Let's bring back the chat. The red timer of death. Go live. Yep, BS over time. BS over time. You're stuck here too. Oh, hi Rugaz. Hello. Axorwin says he's so close already. Too bad he can't see it. Really? I'm close? I don't even know I'm close. Like, I'm not even doing binary search. Binary search, but how? Yeah, binary search, but how? What would the input set on? Greedy was intended for question 4, by the way. You were right. Really? I had no clue. What else are people saying? I solved in 2 minutes 12 seconds. Dang, that is fast as heck. Oh, binary search. BS over time. Oh, that's what you're referring to, binary search. Binary search? More like BS. Bruga says, damn, I still could do again 2 of 4. Hey, me too. High five, 2 of 4 gang. Who else is 2 of 4 gang here? I'm 2 of 4 gang. There's no way at this point that I'm solving it. 7 minutes left. How close was I? Let me remove my sketching here. Is there even any opportunity for me to use binary search in my original implementation here? I don't... Is there? Is there any place where I'm just iterating and searching? Axo says 404 gang. Hey, congrats Axo. You're like twice as good as the rest of us. Hey Axo, how long have you been doing this? Solving 404 is insane to me. Well, I guess I am kind of happy that I was able to get a somewhat working solution for Q3, although it was like time limit exceeded. Because I think recursion only works for stuff with really low input size. Four questions is same as 3720. That's your ELO? That's insanely high. Which is medium? 3720 is medium? Really? Oh wait, we can also check our rankings at this time too. Ranking, let's check the rankings. I am ranked 6,000 currently. Jojo is number 1. Which Jojo are we talking about here? Jojo Siwa, Giorno, that from the anime, Joseph Giorno, Joseph Joestar. Hash pointer. Axos is very recently. Code Forces is 2036 was game dev before. This so I solve in C#. Dang, you aren't even using the most optimal coding language in C#, huh? You were talking about Q number 3720? Oh, okay. Where the heck is Axo? Oh, I see you, Axo. Dang, Axo is rank 15. How the frick are you doing this? Well, I wait to see your solution. Looks like Axo could be one with the code today. Oh, Ruga says what's your current ranking right now? It's 6,000. Is Rugaz on here? Rugaz. I don't see Rugaz. Axis, thank you would be podium if they had enforced contest security. Oh yeah. How rampant do you guys think cheating is on here? From what I've heard on Reddit, people use LMs here all the time and they don't catch it. Bamboo says, Axel, give the strategy get good, I'm beginner. Dang, yeah, Axel was like 15th place. How in the world? Can I look at Axel's profile? Wow, he's ranked, his ELO ranking is 2,408. And he's only attended 4 contests. This is your 5th contest? And he's only solved 100 Leetcode questions? How the heck is this guy this good? It looks like he just started recently too. Dang. Is this guy just a prodigy or what? You're not even in college yet? You're not even in college yet? Working on creating games in Unity. Wow, this guy's insane. What's the secret, Axo? Wait. Naruto X is a very prominent cheater, like top 20 worldwide. Really? How do you know that he's cheating? Axel said he's in Code Forces. You gotta start young. Dang, bro. Is Code Forces really that? Does it help a lot? I've heard that people who do well in Code Forces tend to do well in Leetcoding too. Because it's like Leetcode on steroids. Oh my god, started at 9 years old? I started coding when I was in my senior year of high school or something, or junior year of high school. Because APCS. He got DQ'd from previous contests? Oh. My rank after solving 2 is 12179. Oh. Why is your ranking so low compared to mine? Did you make incorrect submissions? Or is it the time? Santinus is bro, I am bad. Hey, 204 gang. Anyone 204 gang here? Like me? You're 17 now? Started 9, 7, 8 years. You've been coding for 8 years. I think you've been coding the same number of times as me, same years as me. I started in junior year of high school. How old was I then? Wait, I'm pretty sure you're the same age when I started. You're the same age that I was when I started coding. Khan Saddam says I took 38 minutes to solve first and 1 hour to solve second anyways. Almost a decade. How old is Spinny Eyes? I am 26 years old. Yeah. Compared to Axel, I started coding really late. Oh, there's 20 seconds left. Oh. I see. Maybe you do have to really start young. Your brain really embraces it better. Yep, Spinny Eyes is old as heck. Especially, I'm almost 10 years older than, a decade older than Axo here. Oh, contest ended. I'm so curious what people are doing. Okay, I'm ranked 6,000, okay. What are people doing for Q3? Let me look for a Python one. Let's look at Axo's. What the frick? What the heck are you doing here? This code is... You gotta upload my vids. Be right back. You have vids? Okay, I'm gonna not look at that solution because it's so intimidating. What even is that? This guy even wrote comments in Chinese during a contest? How does he have the time to do this? How does he write so much? 使用2分之角之算2个天人完成送货所需的最短时间。Is this LLM? This has to be LLM, right? How does he typed comments? He typed comments in both English and Chinese while he was doing a contest? That's ridiculous, come on. Nobody does that. Typing in Chinese is so slow too. Well, at least it'll make it easier for me to read this. You can replay it? Code replay. He did it in 19 seconds? Okay, I'm calling BS. Binary search. Okay, he's gonna do it in 6 seconds now. Wow, what a programmer, man. Okay, he just copied it in. Oh my gosh, this is my first time witnessing cheating in Leetcode. How do I report him for cheating? I'm so mad at this guy. I struggled so much on that one problem and he just does that. Report cheating. I think he copied and pasted from LLM in 3 seconds. Either that or he is the Flash of coding and he is nice enough to type both English and Chinese comments for us incompetent folks at home. But I'm not sure. Submit. That's so sad. That people would just, like, why are you even doing this? You don't learn anything by just asking an LLM. Okay, well, at least he commented the code so we can read it, though I'm not sure I can understand this code because it looks so huge too. Oh wait, this is the wrong code. Problem 3, this one. The funny thing was that he tried for 12 minutes total before deciding to use an LLM. Really? You used an LLM and you couldn't beat 12 minutes, really? Third question was horrible, man. Okay, let me just read through this guy's solution. So he extracted D1, D2 out into here and then R1, R2 into here, okay? Helper function to find the greatest common divisor. Why would you need to do that? Okay, sure. GCD. Calculate the least common multiple. You have to find the LCM and GCD? Really? G equals GCD R1, R2. Okay, so apparently that's how you do it. R1 divided by G, what's G? Oh, the GCD. Foreign tonic. I don't know what he's doing. Why is this so complicated? He has the hidden variable instruction. Okay, so he's doing binary search. I don't understand the solution. You know what? We don't use GPT during the contest, but we can use GPT after, right? Can we just like ask ChatGPT how to do this? ChatGPT, my best friend outside of coding competitions. Oh. What? It's fine to use GPT now. Thank you. Is this the right solution? It seems so different from the solution I'm seeing. Do we use binary search in here somehow? Oh wait, would they have an editorial for this? Or let me check someone else's. Shen from China. Come on, why is everyone just cheating? Everyone is just... Okay, either everyone is just nice enough to type out both English and Chinese comments for their solutions, or they're just blatantly cheating, come on. Farenthotic is a hidden thing for copy pasters to instantly DQ them. Oh, really? Okay. So you're saying that all these solutions are probably not great. You know what? Let's check out your solution's Axo solution. I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT to summarize this for me. You know what? After looking at the two cheating solutions, this solution doesn't seem so complicated. Explain this solution to me, please. Okay. Step 1, setup and variable naming. Why are you using A and B for D1, D2? P, recharge interval for drone 1. Q, recharge interval for drone 2, okay. Helper function for GCD. Oh, so you do need to use GCD. Greatest common divisor. Use later to find the least common multiple. Oh, okay. Binary search range. Just shorter to save time. Oh, okay. What are you doing here? Binary search range. Low is A plus B, which is deliveries A and B. Okay. High is okay. Low is the smallest possible time. Okay. A plus B deliveries must happen in between. Oh, I see. Between this hour and high. Very large upper bound is a safe limit. Will binary search on the time mid to find the smallest time where all deliveries can be completed. Ooh, interesting concept. Okay. Inside binary search. While low is less than high. Mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. Makes sense. Find out how many hours each drone can work. G is equal to L, least common multiple of P and Q. Okay. L is the first hour when both drones are recharging simultaneously. I see. First hour when both drones are recharging simultaneously. Okay. Now count how many hours each drone is available, not recharging in mid hours. For drone 1, A is equal to mid minus mid over P. What's P? P is the number of recharge hours for drone 1. Okay, so A is equal to hours drone 1 can work. Okay. Drone 2, mid minus mid divided by Q. Okay. For both together. So this is the hours when both drones are free. Okay. Estimate what's missing. Hours when only drone 1 is free. Hours when only drone 2 is free. Yeah, dude, Axo, how do you get your ideas from? Now check. Wait, what is C? Oh, I see. Hours when both drones are free. A minus C. When only drone 1 is free, only drone 2 is free. Now check how many deliveries can be done if we give drone 1 all its solo hours, drone 2 all its solo hours, and then share the overlapping hours. Max OL. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so... I am getting kind of lost at this point. OL. What is OL again? Oh, O is just 0 long. A, which is deliveries needed, minus O1, hours when drone 1 is free, plus 0, deliveries needed for drone 2, minus hours when only drone 2 is free. So if this is greater than 0, it means drone 1 still needs extra deliveries after using all its solo hours. Sum need is how many deliveries must be done during shared available hours. Ah, I see. Okay. I think I'm starting to get it. I would get confused on my own thoughts. If the deliveries needed during shared hours is less than or equal to C, then, wait, if the deliveries needed during shared overlapping hours is less than C, you're like, when both drones are free, I see, then you need less time. I see. Else, that means you need more time. So you shift the time range to the right and then return the minimum time. Oh my gosh. I think I understand the general idea. I see. Dang, how do you even think of this? I understand what you're doing, but how would you think of this? Axo is a genius, man. Okay, I'll have to try this again in my own time. Sick. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream over here then. Thanks to everyone who came. Thanks, Axo, for showing us how it's done for question 3. There's a lot of new people in chat. Thanks, Shobit, Axo, Khan. Who else is here? I can't see my entire chat right now. Shobit, Simple Cuts, Arpit. Oh, Arpit. I know Arpit. Ryugaz was here too. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye, guys. Wait, Axo says find the minimum x such that some property hold. So I just stopped binary search. Oh, so you just stopped binary search, huh? Find the minimum such that some property holds. That is a jump. Alright, bye. Thanks. Axo says that's the problem statement. Aren't there other methods you can use for find the minimum such that some property holds? You know what, maybe that's an important thing to take note of. If you're supposed to find the min or max of something such that some property holds, binary search? Okay. Maybe that's actually some wisdom from Axo.